Welcome to Corium Concepts. Thanks for stopping by the channel today. Hopefully I can leave you some value. In return, leave me a like, comment below. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, we do have an NFT prize package to give away once we reach 1,000 subscribers. A couple hundred shy, but we're getting closer every day. Very pleased to see the rewards that are being paid out on some of these NFTs that are included in the prizes. So the sooner I get those into somebody's hand, the sooner those rewards will go to one of my subscribers. So thanks everybody for doing your part. Let's get into the market. Corium's under some pressure today. It's airdrop day, third airdrop of the 4 is started here just recently in the last hour or so. So Corium's currently just holding on to 10 cents. It had dipped below into the 9-cent range a little earlier today. SOLOGENIC also under some pressure, still forming that pennant and currently trading just under 15 cents. XRPs just fell below 70 cents and currently sitting at 69.97. And Bitcoin had dipped down quite a bit earlier, down to 28.588, but has now since recovered to 29.656. Total crypto market cap sitting at that 1.149 trillion, pretty much just running sideways. Gold sitting at 1946. Silver $24.31, and the DXY has pulled up a little bit here again to 102.191. And you can see Corium just lost that 10-cent mark here just now also. Our absolute bottom was just formed recently at 9.208. We'll see what happens as a result of this airdrop. Checking in with our validators. Corium Community DAO has seen some growth today, quite a bit of growth today in fact. Gained 7 unique delegators in the last 24 hours to put us up to 60, which very proud to say in just over a month. That's a huge response, sitting at 1.322 million tokens. And checking in with everybody here, you can see Cosmos Station has retaken the lead, 19.2 million. Zen Lounge at 19.1, BitShrew at 18.8, 007 Corium is 12.1, growing fast these days. And Informal Systems still in number 5 at 8.5 million. Going down at the other end of the list here, see if we've had any changes. You can see we have Beware Labs on number 44 spot, Atom Staking 43, Smiley Lounge 42, Cordon's 41, Starforge 40. We're in 39th, but it's just held up here at the top because it's my favorites. And then Frontier at 38, Drip Labs, it's Core Apes. They just announced their monthly rewards today. Fantastic payout on there. So yeah, really good to see. One thing, like I said, the growth of the unique delegators. One thing I was happy to Corium Community DAO, so much support early on here. We're just about to release our white paper with our plan. Haven't even done that, but 60 unique delegators. So very pleased with that. Very high up on the list as far as that goes. So thank you everybody for all your support early on. Have a lot of exciting things announced, or to announce in the days and weeks ahead, so stay tuned. We're just getting started here. Okay, and Corium Official announced today it's time for an upgrade. The Corium version 2 proposal, empowered by IBC, is available for voting. Significant enhancements in the smart, fungible, and non-fungible token functionalities have been developed. You can see the proposal here. Here's a brief breakdown. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night. I'll dive into it in a little bit more detail. We'll talk about it a little longer amongst some other things, but the breakdown is as follows. Fungible tokens. IBC integration streamlines connections with other blockchain ecosystems. Upgrade mechanism allows older assets to support new features. Full balance details query. Comprehensive account balance view, new CLI commands, novel commands for better control and functionality. Number 2, NFTs. Query NFT classes, a detailed list of NFT classes by issuer. Fetch burnt NFTs, list all burnt NFTs. New CLI commands expanding functionality scope. Number 3, WASM. IBC integration, enabling IBC for WASM smart contracts. WASM SDK, new fungible and non-fungible token functionalities included. So this is the big news many in the community have been waiting for, so that's very exciting. Number 4, the fee model, query recommended gas price, predictive facility for future blocks to optimize transaction costs. So that's really good to see. I can say that the Corium Community Validator will be supporting this proposal and voting yes. It will be our first vote since becoming a validator. So pretty excited about that. Being able to participate in the Corium network is quite an exciting thing and quite an accomplishment for me and my team. We're very, very pleased and very excited what we're going to be able to build with the Corium Community DAO. So, and as I mentioned earlier, the third Corium airdrop is now underway on the XRP ledger. This is the third of 4 airdrops. The next one will be coming, I believe, November. So not too much longer. These airdrops will be done. Price discovery will be able to move ahead just based on the current tokenomics Corium. So looking forward to that. Airdrop can take up to 48 hours. Usually, well, I can verify it has started on the small wallets. Last I seen, it was distributing 0.27 Corium. So as it has always in the past, distributes from the small amounts to the largest ones. The whales go last. And for everybody to participate in the Corium network with your airdrop, bridge that over to the Corium mainnet and delegate your tokens to one of the 40 some validators. And if you would like the Corium Community DAO validator, link here, one of the choices to use. I must stress, as I have in the past, do not have all your tokens delegated on any one validator, whether it be the Corium Community DAO validator or any other one. It is meant to be distributed amongst several evenly, so you're not exposed to unnecessary risk due to slashing. So if you're not up to speed with all that, make sure you understand it before you delegate your tokens. But I must stress, it's not good to have them all at one spot. Spread them out. But of course, the Corium Community Validator thanks all those that support us and welcomes all new delegators. We will be doing something special for you early delegators very soon. And speaking of the bridge, I did this video and demonstration with Rise Today NFT Marketplace. He showed the two-way bridge in action between the XRP ledger and Corium, and it going both ways, so back and forth. So he also demonstrated bridging XRP to Atom. So exciting stuff. Unfortunately, with all that conversation around that, I have put out the question a couple times, and I think Rise has also, to get some support from the Corium team. So I was asking if they had any chance to review or discuss the bridge, possibly supporting it for this upcoming airdrop. I haven't heard any feedback from that. I haven't spoke to Rise in the last day, but we are planning to speak soon, so hopefully he has an update on that. Sure be nice to utilize his bridge on a larger scale. It was definitely the best bridge that we've had to use yet. It was lightning fast, as fast as the transaction should be on the ledger or the Corium network. So if you have an interest in using that bridge, at this time you have to contact him directly, because there's not enough liquidity to have it functioning on the website automatically. So it is usable, but it has to go on a one case-by-case basis until liquidity is there to support it to run autonomously. So hopefully we'll hear something on that soon. But I was happy to see this. Haven't heard from coin holder Michael MACAFFREY in a little while, so it's nice to see he's going to be joining this Twitter space with COINS.PH this Thursday at 8:30 p.m. PHT. So make sure you set your reminders for that. I'm going to do that, so that works out to 5:30 a.m. Thursday for me, which is perfect time of day. And this is a thread that I wanted to go through quickly. Again, live stream tomorrow. Discuss this in a little bit more detail. Crippen Writer, if I said that right, did a great thread on plow and the XRP ledger. So he says here, plow is one of a kind in using the public XRPL to showcase the possibility of a new paradigm with the newest pilot project, the PSC. I'll take you behind the scenes and explain what's prominent on the transparent public XRP ledger, so let's have a look. Outline, basics, transaction types, the Trustline Saga, settings. Basics. The on XRPL issued PSC in a USD-backed stablecoin that always ensures a one-to-one reserve backing in fiat. At its heart, Palau's Ministry of Finance oversees the project, takes care of the issuing and redemption of PSCs. Tomorrow we'll go through these links and that. Number 2, basics. The issuer account appears to be completely administered using Ripple's so-called CBDC platform, which walks the administrator through the following and more: custody, multi-signature, mint, burn, pay. More details in here. Again, we'll expand on that tomorrow. Transaction types. Payments are simply transfers of value from one account to the other. Since surprisingly, rippling is also activated on every account, which is not often done when setting up trust lines. Payments can ripple through them. More on that later. Transaction types offer cancel. As the term implies, you're making an offer to buy or sell something. Depending on the type, this might be an NFT token offers or standard currency exchange orders. Those, of course, can be cancelled, withdrawn from the XRP ledger at any time. This is such a huge thread, that's why we can't get into it. You see 7 to 17 just on this section. Amazing work that he's put all this together. Creates or changes trust lines. The trust set creates or changes trust lines between two accounts. It is not a transfer of value, but rather a method of holding tokens, which means you cannot interact with Palau's PSC without first establishing a specific channel of trust with the issuer. Accounts on the XRPL have particular properties that may be updated at any time by submitting an account set transaction. Plow, for example, relied on this transaction type to disable the master key and block incoming XRP, amongst other things. The signer list set. Ripple CBDC platform encourages the use of multiple signers for greater security. Therefore, including some is only reasonable. Palau added 2 signers with a weight of 1 and a threshold of 2, which I personally would never recommend. The Trustline Saga. We've learned that the trust set transaction does not transfer any funds, but instead defines a limit value. Consider this value to be the amount of money you would trust someone with if you had to measure it. Settings. Required destination tag. Just like with centralized exchanges, Palau's issuing account requires a destination tag to be appended anytime an account directly sends PSC back to the issuer. That makes it much easier to track and determine who should be credited. Settings. Disallow incoming XRP. Palau, most likely for compliance concerns, does not allow any account to transmit XRP to the issuing account. To enforce this on the XRPL, the specific setting was activated on PSC account. Settings, disable master key. A setting that must be enabled in order to use the assigned multiple signers safely. Otherwise, the master key pair might still be used to authorize transactions, defeating the aim of exclusively using multi-signing to approve transactions. Settings, default Ripple. The nicest setting of them all, since it was enabled not just on the PSC issuing account, but also on most, if not all, of the test pilot accounts, which is rare. Enabling rippling everywhere simplifies altering the balances. Settings, tick size. Plow decided how many significant numbers are taken into account while ordering offers by exchange rate by configuring this parameter to 7. In other words, exchange rates will be rounded to the 7th significant digit. Alright, so here it says Palau pilot account was created November 9th, 2022. The PSC account is so-called gateway account. The first 3 transactions were made to establish general account settings. Several pilot accounts created trust lines while enabling rippling, which is rare. I hope you enjoyed this tour into the XRP ledger and behind the curtain of Palau's PSC stablecoin. If you like the thread, please follow me here at Krippenreiter. So, great thread. Yeah, we are going to dive into that a little deeper tomorrow because there's a lot of good information in there and a lot of things that people don't understand about the XRP ledger and what its capabilities are. And for the people that follow me for Corium, it's important for us too, because Corium has incorporated many of these features into the Corium network for the enterprise grade solutions that they're offering. So it's very relevant to both communities. Like I've always suggested, I think these technologies are both meant to work together, and in that I mean the XRP ledger and the Corium network. And with the proposal we discussed earlier today, the IBC is going to connect us to the Cosmos ecosystem, which has already got a huge array of technologies waiting to interact with the Corium network. So it's going to be massive for all 3 blockchains, in my opinion. Okay, and CryptoTaxGuy.eth has a thread here that I will discuss more tomorrow, but quickly here it says today the IRS issued Revenue Ruling 2023-14 confirming its view that consensus layers staking rewards are taxed at fair market value when the staker has dominion and control over them, i.e. the ability to sell them. So it has a great thread on that. I'm going to dive into that more tomorrow. Obviously relevant to the Corium network because of the bonded proof of stake setup that is there. And I strolled across this. I haven't looked much into it yet. They have received a grant from Ripple, I believe. This Eden.game has a new website, includes the white paper that tells you everything you need to know. Expand on that again tomorrow with a live stream. Yes, everything. What is your favorite part? We'll do an AMA all about the white paper tomorrow. So yeah, very interesting. So quite a bit of info in here. Encourage you to check that out if that's of interest to you. And had an interesting video there. For whatever reason I can't find it. Maybe I clicked that off of here. Yeah, there it is.
Mic off. Mic on.
yeah, so it looks pretty interesting to me. I used to be a gamer, haven't had time to in many years, but things like that still interest my crazy brain. So yeah, it's worth checking out if that's type of game is interesting to you. Looks pretty solid. All right, and Average John posted here. I shared it yesterday. I'm going to share it again because it is so important. I deal with this every single day, so I appreciate that they've taken the time out to share this, and for Niles that created this video on avoiding crypto scams. They're going to do a multi-part series. This is the first one. Really encourage you to check it out. It's so easy to get swindled, so it's important that you continue to educate yourself on the many problems that are out there so you don't become a victim to one of the many scams. And I can show you firsthand what goes on every single day on my account and many others, not just mine. So I posted about the airdrop. Oh, this was about the bridge actually I was posting about. And Frosticles here asks a question. There's not actually going to be another airdrop, is there? So Reza, fake Reza, replies, hello, you need to manually claim your airdrop rewards. Kindly send a direct message. And Bob Ross chimes in, follow back and DM to resolve the issue. Every day these scammers post on here. I report them as much as I can. It takes obviously a few steps to report them, but I encourage everybody to do the same. I know it's a pain in the ass to report these guys. It's Twitter is making it fairly easy to do so. But yeah, you got to be careful out there, guys. Bob and Reza are not going to DM you about your airdrop. You know, that's the main thing, is just you know, be careful. You know, like they go out of their way to make it look legit, but 227 people following Reza is your flag right there, and Bob 331 following Bob Ross. Bob Ross has 80,000 followers. You know, so always be careful out there. Don't interact with them. Don't engage with them, because it just looks like it gives them credibility to others. Just report them and try and get these scumbags out of here. Local Poker on Sunday. They've organized a wild but great value poker event for the XRP Army. The Sunday Funday short stack rebuy. 22:30 UTC time. Buy-in for just 1.1 XRP. Guaranteed prize pool is 100 XRP. 5-minute fast blind levels, 10 crazy levels of unlimited rebuys. Much like video games, used to play a lot of poker, haven't had a chance in well over a decade. Itching to get on these tables at Local Poker's done though, because they look really good. But yeah, one of these days I'll get on over there and sit at one of his tables, because it's really impressive what they built over there. So if you got the time, got 1.1 or 2.2 XRP to put towards a poker game, here's a good opportunity for you coming up this weekend. Zeeve.io, partner of the channel here. They're just one of the great community leaders as far as educating everybody on the Web 2 to Web 3 experience, providing not just the technology but the education, tools, webinars, hackathons, you name it, to our ecosystem. So it's just a pleasure to share what they put out here. It says they're delighted to be hosting, oh, I'm not going to say that right, so a Navy veteran and a Web3 community builder who's trailblazing multiple movements in the Web3 space. Joining us will be our own Lakshay, the blockchain architect, and Jatin Pandya, the Dev Relations Manager, and developer advocates to discuss FUD or FOMO career prospects in the Web3 universe. This will be an ideal session for students, freshers, developers, and aspiring software engineers in the Web3 space. So make sure you set your reminders here. Again, Zeeve's going above and beyond on trying to educate everyone out there into the Web3. And my other community partner of the channel here is Uphold. July 31st was the snapshot for the XRP.ARMY badges. They posted to celebrate one of the crypto's most passionate communities. We've designed a limited edition NFT series in collaboration with Xpunk NFTs. And they did a blog here to kind of explain how that works. And here's your ranks, the general, major. So they're monkeys with green eyes. And yeah, they break down how you get the different rankings. You need 250,000 or more to be the general. So I personally don't store my XRP on a centralized exchange. That's not to say I don't trust or like Uphold as a service or a company, but that's just my way that I interact with cryptocurrency and why I invest and participate in the technologies that I do. I believe in self-custody, not your keys, not your crypto. So no disrespect to Uphold. I'm not going to have a badge, even though they are one of my partners of the channel. I respect them for all their support of the XRP community through all these years and trials and tribulations. And this is just another example of them doing that. So I definitely appreciate them for that, even though I don't have my own badge to wear. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Appreciate all the support. And please remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Get us to that 1,000 mark so I can get some of these NFTs that I've been collecting and other members of the community have been donating to give away to you guys, because some of them are paying out fantastic rewards. Look forward to live stream tomorrow. Peace and prosperity to you all.